Hi, I'm Lisa Kerpoe, and I'm here to share with you a number of techniques for using resists to create beautiful patterns on cloth. A resist is simply a substance that is applied to the surface of the fabric that blocks the penetration of dye. And resists really are kind of like magic. When you apply the resist to the fabric, you can't really see, typically you can't see it very well. It's usually white or off-white, and you can't see the pattern, so you're not really quite sure what you're going to end up with. And then you apply the dye so you have a little better of an idea of what you're going to get, but it's still not quite the same. And finally, when you wash out the resist and you wash out the excess dye, this pattern and texture just appears, and it really is like magic. What I like about oatmeal is it creates a really unique crackling pattern that you just can't get from any other resist. Let me show you what I mean. These are a few samples that have been created using oatmeal, and you can see there really is this wonderful oat pattern. You can actually see where the oats were on the surface of the fabric. So this is just, to me, it's just a really interesting texture pattern, and it is one of my favorites. I could scoop this on, and I could use a squeegee to spread it, but really my preferred way of doing it is just to apply it with a spoon and spread it around. So it's kind of messy. And the nice thing about this is that I do really have a lot of control. When I put it on with a spoon, I can control how thickly I'm putting that on. So I could really kind of spread it very thin, and that would give me a different look. Or I could make it really thick so that every single part of this cloth is covered with oatmeal. Now, one of the things to keep in mind is the more thickly you put it on, the longer it will take to dry. Something else that I like to do sometimes is not to apply it to the whole surface. Sometimes I'll just put it in patches just to give a little bit of texture on some of the cloth. And another thing that I've done is to mask the surface of the fabric either with masking tape or with freezer paper, put the oatmeal on top, and then after you wash it out, there will be a section that doesn't have any of the oatmeal patterning. So there's really a lot of different ways that you can use this. What I really hope you get from this today is that there are so many possibilities with resists. There are so many things you can do. What I demonstrated today is really just a small drop in the whole ocean of possibilities with resists. So I hope that you use this as a starting point, as a jumping off place, and you take these techniques and really make them your own, because that's really what this is all about.